Hello and welcome to Strong Women Fitness, Health and Life Coaching live. Yes, live. I was doing some training earlier, so I thought I would jump in and give a quick 5-minute explanation of talking about money. Yes, money. We can't live with it. We can't live without it. No, this is not true. Now, to become a money magnet, what do we need to do? So this is a very interesting subject, especially, not especially for me, but especially for everybody. But I do enjoy talking and teaching about money and making money. So let me tell you about me first. Since you're here, my name is Angela and I run a company called Strong Women Fitness, Health and Life Coaching. And I've done that for a few years now. The life coaching is more of a new thing. The health coaching is what I did before as an ex-bodybuilder. And so I went into the life coaching and went into the health coaching, helping women. And what I discovered is mostly the things that are stopping us and blocking us and getting in our way in all walks of life, in all different subjects and many, many reasons, is to do with our mindset and our limiting beliefs. So I brought a load of programs in that will help people get to the bottom of that, because that can also be stopping you losing weight, especially if you believe that you can't do it. You're too old, you're too fat, you're too this, you're too that, you've always failed, so why would this time be any different? So we have a big subject on changing our mindsets, our beliefs, our patterns of behaviour, and this is crucial to all walks of life, including losing weight, but also in many, many things, because if you're stuck in a rut and stuck in the same patterns, self-serving patterns that don't actually help you in any way, shape or form, then wouldn't it be kind of interesting to start looking at them and maybe doing something about them? Well, this can be done and you can change. It is possible if you want to, and I can give you the tools and techniques and give you the roadmap to help you be able to do that. In life coaching, a lot of life coaching that we do, it's about from where you are here now with you or your lovely potential, and there you are, you have these hopes and dreams and these goals and desires and things that you want to achieve, and something in the middle is interference, some sort of interference. There's something blocking you. You might not even know that you have a block. It might be a subconscious thing, but there is a reason why this thing isn't happening for you. So let's move that out of the way. Let's get to the bottom of that. Let's look at that. Let's try and find that limiting belief that's going to stop you achieving your goals and dreams and desires. And if we can do something about that, then we definitely will. And then you can reach your goals. Boom, just like that. So if you want to get in touch with me, whether you want to talk to me about any area of your life, happiness, if you're stuck and you're not quite sure what's wrong, but you feel like there's something more, but you're not quite sure what it is, we can have a look at it. We can identify what that is. If you want to look at the health side, because you want to be able to be fitter, you want to live longer, you want to be be able to keep up with your kids, you want to be able to not be this old mom, that kind of thing. So come into my world. I work with many women, and we can have an individual container or a group container depending on what you want and what would serve you best. So if you're interested, you can join my free group. That is Strong Women Fitness, Health and Life Coaching. Have a look at my website, strongwomenfitness.co.uk, or just send me a message and we can have a chit chat about anything, really. Anything that you want to have a chit chat about. I also do individual coaching live sessions. So if you want to find me, I'm available and I will be there. So today, like I said, I wanted to have a quick talk about money. Yeah. So and what are your hidden blocks of prosperity that are stopping you from making that money that you want? Yeah. So what are they? So first of all, you need to identify what type of money type are you? Are you someone that saves everything? Are you someone that spends everything? Are you someone that you know is always continuously panicking about money? Are you someone that wants to save money but it just slips through your fingers? You know, first of all, are you someone that ignores the bills, that kind of thing, lives for today, not tomorrow, or you live too far in advance and you're just a scrimp, but you're missing out on enjoying the life that you have now? So first of all, it's really important to kind of identify what type of person you are so that you can actually start to look at it. And if you start to look at it, what's your conditioning about money? So what was your parents' conditioning about money? What was your do you believe it's evil? I literally got off the airplane back in April, and this taxi driver picked me up, and he said to me, because he'd actually dropped me off, it was the same one. So I was going out there because we were launching this book, and he says to me, oh, did you make loads of money? And I just, the whole project wasn't about making loads of money, but he said that, and so I went, yes, of course, you know, that kind of thing. I just said, yes, of course, loads of money. And he went, money's the root of all evil. And so I looked at him and I was like, oh, I said, do you actually believe that? And he kind of got dumbfounded, because I think it just came out of his subconscious mind. It just came out of his mouth. He didn't even put it into any context. It just was there. And he actually shocked himself for why it actually came out of his mouth. So it came out of his mouth and he said, money's the root of all evil, you know. And I said, oh, do you think that? And he kind of thought for a minute and he was like, well, yes, you know, because he'd said it. He couldn't go back on himself, even though and I said, well, I don't think that. I said, I think, what can you do with money? There's so much that you can do with money. That's I'm going to have to pause because someone's knocking at my door. I will be back in 5 more minutes. Sorry about that. So, come in. No, I think she must have said, oh yeah, it's given to you in person. Yeah, they said given to you in person. I thought, oh, I bet they're giving it to another. Well, I do apologise. No. I thought that was my shoes and I didn't even look at it. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so what are your beliefs about, so this man, I said to him, I believe that you can do so much good with money. First of all, you can help your family. And then once you've helped your family, you can help other people. And then once you've helped other people, you can help your community. And even, you know, bigger than that. And he was kind of dumbfounded because he was trying to tell me that money's bad. And I'm telling him that actually, you know, bring money to me because I can do the good with it. And he was a bit dumbfounded and a bit lost, and he probably dropped me off and thought, oh, I don't get her whatsoever. Or maybe he did. Maybe I'm hoping that he went away and thought about it and thought, oh, do you know what? She's probably right. And maybe I should look at that. And I did say to him that he should look at that because, you know, I mean, I wasn't being an arsehole. I was just saying maybe he should look at that. You know, maybe it is a limiting belief. It's a pattern, you know, it's something that's that's there stopping him in his way. And then he did say something about he'd had money and lost money or something like that. And I thought, I didn't want to lecture him, obviously, and I wasn't lecturing him, and I was trying to be nice. But I thought to myself, well, you see, that's what happens. It happens with lottery winners so much as well, because what's happening is they get all this money, and they say they want this money, but actually underneath they haven't done the work to be able to be the money, to be the person to have this amount of money. So having this amount of money is sometimes painful for them because of their previous beliefs, you know, the beliefs that they hold from their parents, from their you know, generations of who they are as their identity. Their identity might be what they deem working class, or so it might not be big money in the hands of, you know, those people. And so they do get, so subconsciously they're permanently trying to get rid of the money. And it so happens that, you know, like, it's a real high percentage of lottery winners go on to actually get rid of all of their money completely, because they're just not comfortable with it. Whether they deliberately meant to do that, well, they subconscious mind took over and did it for them. So it's very interesting. So, you know, like, have a think about what your beliefs are on money. Where do you stand with it? Look at the generations behind you. I do know that my family come from working class, hard background originally, and my dad made lots of money, but he didn't hold on to his wealth as well, because, you know, he was always striving. The bit was what he knew, what he understood, and when he had the money, he completely lost it all, because it was the striving bit that was his identity. His identity was, I'm a hard worker, I'm a hard grafter, I'm a hard grafter. You know, the hustling and grinding, all those kind of things to get the money. But once he had the money, he couldn't, you know, hold on to it. So have a look at all your beliefs around money. You know, what do you think about money? How do you think about money? Your generations, when you grew up, what was mentioned about money? Do people not like rich people? Do they not like, you know, all of those things need looking at. And once you look at it, you know, if you can identify, you know, who you are and how you look at it, you can start to actually unravel those patterns by looking at them and saying, well, actually, that's not who I am now, or that's not who I want to be, or that doesn't really apply now. You know, all of these things are generational things that apply to my parents, but we don't live in that struggle and strife anymore. So maybe I can have a different energetic feel about money. So that is worth looking at. What I like to do is use the law of attraction for magnetizing money, because the law of attraction states, you know, like, it's what you focus on, and it's good or bad. You know, energy in, energy out. So say you're talking about good energy, and if you're always talking about, you know, oh God, I can't afford this, and you know, you've got to be able to try and stop yourself saying all these things about, I can't afford this, I can't do this because of this money, and I haven't got this money, and all these kind of things are just energy out, and they will come back to you in a form of not giving you money. You know, you're saying to the universe that that you don't like money, that money, you don't have money, you don't. It's a negative thing. So you really got to try and switch it on its head and talk about liking money, and how money is good for you, and money flows to you, and it's good energy in and good energy out, and also, what is it you want? You know, start focusing on actually what you want, because the energy will flow to that. Do you want, you know, if you want a certain thing, if you start breaking that down and focusing on that particular thing, then maybe you can, you know, put all the money together, and that really helps with belief in the bigger things. So start with the smaller things. So if you're someone who just money drains away and slips through your hands within 5 minutes, then stop, refocus, focus on that one thing that you do want, that you absolutely do want, not always focusing on what you don't have. Be grateful for what you do have, and then put your energy into, this is the particular thing that I want this summer, or by the end of the year, and I'm going to break that down into how and when I need this particular amount of money, and I'm going to focus on getting that. And you'll find the more that you do that, the more that it builds up, and the things that you're asking for can get bigger and bigger and bigger, because you're aligned, energetically aligned to it. So it starts to really happen for you. And also, you know, start being comfortable about listening to, you know, like learning more about positivity, and learning more about like positive affirmations and all these kind of things, and gratitude and mindfulness, and all these things can make you clear your mind a lot more and make you feel not in lack. Because if you're feeling in lack all the time, lack's coming back to you. So if you have a scarcity mindset about, oh yeah, well, I'd love to do that but I can't because of this, these are limiting beliefs wrapped up in scarcity that aren't serving you well. They're blocking your potential. So stop yourself, have a sentence in your head that you say to yourself once you hear yourself saying that negative thing again, and then realign it and say the new positive sentence. Like, no, I am a money magnet. I am good with money. If you're someone who turns around and keeps saying to themselves, I'm not good with money, I'm not good with money, it slips through my fingers. Of course it does. You've told your brain that it does. So your brain's obeying you, you know. So no, I am good with money. I'm good with money. I am good with money. So if you catch yourself saying something negative about yourself, or something that you think that you can't have, then I challenge you to have a sentence in your head that readjusts that. Even if you blurted it out, readjust it, say it again, say it 10 times in your head, over and over and over again. And I guarantee if you start focusing on it, things will definitely start to happen, and happen for a good thing. Okay, so that is all I've got for today. One last thing is really work on taming that inner critic. That inner critic that's always there going, yeah, but you didn't do it last time. Oh, you failed this last time, didn't you? Yeah, you said that affirmation, but actually that's not really true, is it? You know, squash that down. Keep the positive affirmations going, the positive vibes in your head, the positive energy about situations, and don't get caught up in this little stupid inner critic permanently telling you that you can't do things. Try and plan your work, and then work your plan. Yeah, so plan it out. How are you going to get this by the end of the summer or the end of the year? Break it down into small doable chunks, and then work on that plan and give it full energy and strategy and everything like that, and make sure you stick with it. Stick with the focus, and yeah, all be good, and we'll get there, and it will build slowly into a big crescendo. So that's all for today, and thanks for joining me, and I will speak to you very soon.